If you hear the word Coventry, what do you think? Demise of the British car industry, the Luftwaffe streaming overhead as a cathedral burns, Gordon Strachan, all quite depressing images. Why don't we cheer you up with this one?
A hypnotic sound of surging excitement and power. People hearing it became caught up in a frenzy and couldn't help moving to this pulsating, almost religious beat. This is ska.
In 1980, a British spin on original Jamaican ska topped the charts thanks to this group of multicultural groundbreakers. Their unique sound came out of the West Midlands answer to Detroit.
Coventry was where a lot of immigrants would head to, like Irish people, you know, and then people from the Caribbean, from India, whatever. There was a cross-culturalisation, if you like, musically.
Burn your old nose, don't argue!
Inspired by keyboard player Jerry Dammers, the Specials and fellow Coventry skankers The Selector formed their own label.
Two Tone Records is one of the most successful small record labels of the past 20 years. It's sold about 3 million records worldwide in the 12 months they've been going.
Jerry was called the General, of course. Von Dammers. Very much the driving force of everything. Without Jerry, it wouldn't have happened. He couldn't have done it on his own, obviously. But Jerry had that vision. Two Tone. What a great name.
Too much too young. You've done too much, much too young.
The Specials kicked off 1980 with their first number one.
It was a song in favour of contraception, yeah, and against unwanted pregnancy. Hey, we should re-release it.
I don't know if I completely understood the political message attached to what they were doing, but I remember going to see the Two Tone tour, and it really blew me away. The music was fantastic.
I think one of the strengths of the band was that they were able to show how lively and brilliant ska is to perform. Then you juxtapose that with Terry Hall almost moving in slow motion, just a twitch of the eyebrow occasionally to emphasise a point.
He would always say the right thing. I remember him like sort of stopping fights with just like...
Just stay back. These have got the mentality of a house brick, do you know what I mean? And they don't think twice about belting you with one of those bars. So just leave the fence alone, it's not worth it. This is our new single, just released in Holland. It sold about 12 copies, it's called Rat Race.
Rat Race was Roddy's tune about students.
Working for the rat race. You know you're wasting your time. You know, friend of mine, you plan your conversation to press the college bar. Just talking about.
Despite all those hours spent in the gym, the Specials couldn't avoid the industry rat race. Life was made even more gruelling by demands for a second album.
We were knackered. We'd done this full tilt special stuff for like sort of 3 months. Jumping around every night on all these stages in suits, and then we had to draw out of this sort of thin air a dozen or so tunes that we hadn't written yet, and to make an album which was as good as the one that we'd done before. It had stopped becoming fun. What it was towards the tail end of 1979 was a far cry from the sort of the bunch of cynics that we were towards the beginning of 1981. We started 1980 like Kings of the World, and we ended it in a heap. Nothing was a song that Linval originated. I think Jerry kind of polished it up and made it sound good. It mirrored sort of being in Coventry. It was like it was a precursor to Ghost Town, really.
This place is coming like a ghost town. No job to be found in this country. Can't go on no more.
In 1981, the final #1. Then the special split. Terry and fellow vocalists Linval and Neville formed the Fun Boy 3, while Jerry kept the message alive with the Special AKA, best known for their plea to free Nelson Mandela.
We levitated, you know, we walked on water. It was amazing. And to get these 7 very different people and to sling them all together on the stage and make this, you know, amazing music. There has never been a band that has done it like the Specials has.